Perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On play action, Fields finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, it was something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Tremble, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, open good, and it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Throwing on third down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Mike 9. Hey, we got to get to 9. 6. Come on, D.
Off play action, Fields. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action. It's Fields. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, round 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Tighten up. Slam.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll look to throw again.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll drop to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next score, Panthers 21, Browns 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. You go 9.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Yo, and we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Watch the run.
They'll set up a throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Fields now to throw.
Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Browns 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
My game, Hiking 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Browns 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man, complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin them back here at the 7-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. A final shot before the break. Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Third and 2, Fields. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Tough when their first drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 19 yards.
On play action, Fields.
Rolling to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go now. This work. All day, baby, all day. Switch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Hey, Romo, we got a seal.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
2nd down and inches. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Carolina.
My game.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Ring alert. Go. 60 Bison.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Check 49. 7 Pirates. Check it.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. On first down, Fields finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11.
Bang L. Hey, we're pro. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score all time.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. Hey, tight down. There you go. Mike 9.
On second and 11 now. Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Exit score Browns 42, Panthers 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They still can't get him. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Don't get nervous.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Love throwing for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there, with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Watch the run, watch the run. My game, my game.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Kill. Shift. Watch the shift.
Cycle. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hatchet.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
My game.
Here's Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Kill. 6 guys.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
My game.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Mike.
Now Love. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Man left. 3 down. Mike 8. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Love looking to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? it got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
A short kick taken at the 18 and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Tight end right. Tight end right. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hustle. Hustle.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could